Well, hi, Earthlings. Today we are on day 14, and we're talking a little bit more about recycling in ways that we can directly impact our Earth and the Earth's health and the future. So let's take a moment and look at this table. It's collecting a lot of information about recycling. So there are different facts about recycling. So let's read this together. We have a category about recycling paper, a category about recycling glass, a category about recycling plastic, and a category about recycling metal, because these are typically areas that we can impact our community. So let's look at what this says. It says it takes this length of time to decay in a landfill. So paper takes about 6 weeks, while glass takes what? 1 million years? Plastic? 450 years to 20 years for bags. Okay. And then tin is 50 years and aluminum is 100. Now, if you remember, tin is a mineral that comes from the earth. The plastic is made of fossil fuels that come from, that's right, earth. And glass is actually made from minerals and sand that come from the earth. So look at how long this takes for it to break down so that it can, continue to make the fossil fuels to make more. So that's why these things are, yes, non renewable. So if we look over here at paper, paper comes from, that's right, wood. They process wood down, and we know that that is renewable. So let's look at some interesting facts here about paper. Americans threw away almost $3 billion worth of paper in 2010. Glass bottles are recycled and back on shelves in 30 days. So, what's nice is we can, instead of filling the landfill, we can recycle. And it says here that plastic garbage kills millions of sea creatures each year. Well, how does that happen? How does plastic, like a water bottle that you might drink from, how does that kill a sea creature? I wonder how it gets all the way to the sea. Okay, well, let's come here. Recycling. A recycled can is back on the shelf in 60 days. So the good news again is all of these items we can recycle. We can do something about this. We can be active people in our community. So, how can we save resources when we recycle? Using recycled paper instead of non recycled paper saves 24 trees and 7,000 gallons of water just by using recycled paper. So, that makes me think when I buy school supplies, I can look for recycled paper. Yeah, recycling one glass bottle saves enough energy to run your TV for 20 minutes or a light a room for 4 hours just by recycling one glass bottle. I'm so glad we recycle in the Science House. Yeah, we've got bins right outside our kitchen door. Every ton of recycled plastic saves 2,000 gallons of gas. Wow, there's those fossil fuels. It also saves 7 yards of landfill space. That's another thing we haven't really even talked about, how those landfills are filling up. So, recycling one aluminum can saves enough energy to run your TV for 3 hours. So, gosh, there are a lot of benefits to recycling. So, let's go to the next page here and let's see what we have. We have three different questions or responses that we are going to answer. The first one says, why is recycling so important to our earth? So I want you to think back about everything that we've studied. Why do you think recycling is important? Jot that down here. Remember to have complete sentences with capitals and punctuation, have complete thoughts. Here, our second one says explain one benefit to recycling paper. So, could you come back here and look up paper and talk about one benefit that happens from recycling paper? Be a good close reader. Absolutely. Again, capitals, punctuation, complete thought. So, the last category that we're going to answer is to describe one way that you earthling, you protect our earth or plan to protect it. So it looks like Mrs. Science made a typo. I'll fix that on your copy, but describe one way you protect our earth or plan to protect it. So, what are you going to do? Let's make a little action plan over here. What do you do or what are you going to do? So, that is our class for today. So, be thoughtful in your responses. Think back through the last 14 days and everything that we have learned about Earth's resources. Thank you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.